You are now listening to the Full Sport Press podcast, featuring hosts Jay Hove, Jeff, and Weezy. Please enjoy the show.
Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody to the Full Sport Press podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I am Jay Hope.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
Weezy in the building. Say what's up, Weezy.
What up, man? What's going on, y'all?
What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing?
Good, good.
Yeah, how was your weekend, Jeff?
Man, great weekend.
Road
trip, huh? Road trip. Out
Yeah.
the gate.
Yeah.
Out the gate.
Kicked off show. Camera's always on, Jeff.
Always on, man.
For sure. Yeah, how was your weekend, Weezy?
I was good, man.
For
Chill
sure.
out. I
Yeah.
didn't do too much.
Relax.
I chill out.
Yeah, that's all you do, right?
I chill out. What y'all do?
We chilled out. Shout out to the A. Yeah, shout out to the On Deck TV Hip Hop Podcast,
Shout
man.
out to him. Probably a road trip, man. Huh?
Yeah, popped a solid little road trip.
Ain't nothing to it.
Yeah, ain't nothing to it but to do it. Most
That's all
definitely.
it is.
Yeah.
Y'all have a good time?
Had a good time, man. Hit you up on Friday. Where was you at?
I don't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
You was already there, though.
No, you're lying.
You
I
was already there.
wasn't already there.
It sounded like it.
No, I wasn't there.
But it's cool, though.
No, most definitely. It was Friday morning when I called you. Most definitely. Most definitely. I called you 9.
Jeff considered that smile. I ain't saying what I did.
No, most definitely.
Nah, I'm glad y'all had a good time.
That's what's up, man. What we got up on the show today, Wiz?
Today,
Mm-hmm.
we're analyzing the 2018 NFL free agent.
Yeah.
FSP side.
Yeah. We're going defense this time, right?
Defense, baby.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's your side of the ball, eh?
Defense won championship.
Yeah, we's offense. Slot receiver.
Me?
Yeah. You're slot receiver.
Nah.
Yeah.
Slot receiver. I can stretch the field too. Punt return.
No, you're not punt returning. Man.
That's what I do.
Weezy, you run a 5 flag.
No, I don't.
5-1. You got a birthday coming up too, young.
Hey.
Yeah. How you feel?
Get your budget together. You want to go out to eat with me?
Yeah.
Get your budget together. You can go eat with me.
Most definitely.
I like that one.
Most definitely. Jeff, what's your best of the week?
Hey, man. Cleveland Browns said enough is enough.
Yeah, they did.
They said enough is enough.
Yeah.
I know we're going to cover that a little bit later on, but I like that.
Yeah, you like the way they
You got to
did.
blow it up sometimes.
Yeah, you do. You
Yeah.
got to rebuild it.
Yeah.
For sure. What about you, Weezy?
That's my best of the week too, man. Cleveland
Sure.
Browns. I'm glad. They got some players now.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna win a couple games this year.
for sure. More than 0.
Definitely more than 0.
Just think about their wide receiver core now.
Mhm.
Ooh, they get a quarterback, man. It's gonna be all right.
They have a quarterback.
Think about their skill position.
Yeah.
Their skill position is solid.
Yeah, we're going to get
Tight
to
end
that.
and all, yeah.
We definitely going to get to that. My best of the week, North Carolina Tar Heels, man. 2-1.
2-1.
Against Duke. Yeah, we lead that
Did
tobacco
you jump
roll
all around?
situation.
Did you jump
Nah,
all around the house?
real. Just
You
chill.
expected to win this time.
I didn't expect to win. You're playing against, NBA talent. And again, Coach K just got out coached.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Our defense rolling. We forced 18 turnovers.
Can he not coach 5-star talent or something?
I don't think that's necessarily. We were locked down. We were locked down. Most definitely.
That zone was giving y'all a little trouble.
We were
The
locked
press,
down.
excuse me.
Yeah, the press. Yeah, we were locked down on defense. We forced 18 turnovers.
Hey, shout out Theo Pinson though.
Hey, Theo Pinson, man.
Theo Pinson hooping ain't.
Hey, shout out to Yoski, man. Hey, listen. I've been dogging Theo Pinson for 4 years strong.
Solid.
4 years.
Theo
Easy.
Pinson hooping.
Theo Pinson played ball.
Is he an NBA player?
I don't think he'll get drafted, but I think he'll play in the NBA for sure. Yeah, for sure. It's hard to win 4 games like that. I know tonight we have the ACC championship versus Virginia. So talking about it at the beginning of the season, Jeff, we made a bet that you lost. I didn't think you didn't think we were gonna win 20 games.
I didn't.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I did.
So I had no faith in them all year. Shout out to DP. Shout out to Wash. Duke fans, Hassan. Yeah, we got one. So on our down year, on our damn down year, and that idiot Grayson Allen, he got what's coming to him. Try that shit in the NBA.
Man,
Yeah,
but
that
one right there,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him benefit of the doubt on that
Nah,
one.
he can't booty bump nobody.
I see that all the time. In the
Nah,
NBA.
you can't booty bump. You're not
I see
playing
that
that.
all the
That
time.
was on purpose.
Grayson
Kyrie
can't
go
do anything.
Yeah.
That's
Nah.
what it is.
How many excuses can one person get to do
No,
trifling shit?
No, he just got the camera on him at all times.
Nah.
Camera always rolling on him. So
Yeah.
that was a little hot, but I don't think it was that bad.
Try that against Boogie.
Nah, it's over. Try to
Yeah.
get Zebo.
Try
Nah,
that. Yeah.
somebody gonna knock his head off.
Yeah,
him,
no,
man.
for sure.
For sure.
If he makes it.
Yeah, he'll make it. For sure. He'll get drafted. You gonna bet that?
Nope.
Okay. Weezy, what's your worst of the week?
My worst of the week, Donald Trump, man.
Yeah.
Giving out the death penalty, man. For
Yeah.
the trappers, man. It's rough out here.
Wait, can you put some context into that, my brother? Nah.
He's looking to add the death penalty for drug
For the
drug
trappers,
related
like I said.
offenses.
Oh, wow.
It's gonna be a drought out here.
Man,
Yeah.
death penalty.
Death
The
penalty.
death penalty for the trappers out here.
Trapper down for real.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I got to cut it on CNN on
Yeah, every day.
You on Fox
every-
News.
yeah.
You Fox News tough.
I don't even know what that is.
Ooh.
Everything Facebook know that.
You heard me.
What about you, Jeff? What's worse than we?
Man, this vinyl collection I'm starting, man, is
Mhm.
expensive. You
Yeah.
know, they want $150
Mm-hmm.
for reasonable doubt.
On Vine.
Oh,
Everything
That's
paid
about
for.
right.
We could get that.
no, we can get it.
Yeah.
That's just a lot.
That's
I
a
want
lot.
to give up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
That's
that's a
a
lot.
solid sneaker
That's
for
that's,
$150.
that's
sure.
an expensive
Yeah.
collection. Though. That's
Yeah,
an
no,
expensive hobby.
it is an expensive hobby. It's definitely.
It's a
so.
grown man hobby though.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
for
Yeah, it's
sure.
good. Got the sound of music building at the house.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
We
for
gonna
sure.
make
It's
it
a good
work.
sign.
Yeah.
It's always a good sign for that.
Yeah.
My worst of the week is that kid getting pushed into the stanchion. Did y'all see that in high school?
I didn't see that.
Oh man, we gotta show you that.
It's got to be a broad at the
Yeah.
end.
Oh man, dude, this kid was going up for a dunk. A kid
Oh,
pushed
push him from behind.
Pushed him from behind, man.
Yeah, the whole team pushed up on him.
Yeah, and he wasn't ejected. You know, dude, he only got a technical foul for that.
Nah, it's game over. Definitely.
Yeah, flagrant foul.
Yeah,
That's
we
it, man.
got
He could have paralyzed that kid.
Yeah, that kid now, he left the game for a little while, came back, and they won the state title. But I'm just happy that the kid, and I think his last name is Atkins.
Mhm.
I hope and pray that he's all right. But that kid right there,
You got to come see about
yeah,
you.
nah, for real.
Yeah.
My son, I got to have it.
Woo!
Oh my God. Most definitely.
Anyway, make sure you check us out on iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Beyond Pod, YouTube, and of course the SoundCloud page to catch up on the full archive of past episodes of FSP. Just search for Sports Press Podcast. And after you do that, check out the On That TV Hip Hop Podcast with Animal Brown and Spike Lee each and every Wednesday. This week's show is the biggest health scares in hip hop. That was a scary episode right there, man.
Nah, for sure. There's been some health scares out there. Wayne, Ross.
Yeah.
Who else?
Ross though.
Yeah, Ross had a
DJ
couple.
Screw, Pimp
Screw,
C,
yeah,
yeah.
people died.
Ross bounced back, did
Yeah, Ross, all right, with a head full of hair.
I seen that.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. You got
You got
really.
a Duke Star 5.
All right, man. Now,
Yeah.
for real, how that happened? I reported Miami, you ain't had no hair.
That's that big boy road game.
Yeah, nah. How LeBron not had it?
Yeah.
You understand? His money way different than Ross.
LeBron cheap though. He don't want to spend that money.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
probably-
Dion got it.
Dion got a full season right
Sure
now.
do.
I'll
Sure
be
do.
honest.
Dion said he had was Jerry curl back next year.
I gotta be honest. If I let it, if it go off, it's
Yeah,
gone, man.
it's gone.
I ain't paying
You just
for that.
going home.
I'm
He's going shout out to Pops. Pops out here, Bob.
Pops out here.
Yeah.
If you catch it early, though, nobody even know though.
Nah, I'm gonna let
Yeah.
it go. Hey,
Yeah,
yeah,
shit.
let
Fight
me
the fight.
let me without it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna let
fight.
it go.
Yeah, no, most definitely.
I feel you.
Yeah. The Ladies Room Podcast, man. You check out Rizzo and Anna Marie to find out what the ladies are really talking about in the Ladies Room. You can catch your past episodes of our Ladies Room Podcast on IG and Facebook. One time for Coach Locke.
Shout out to the ladies.
Shout out to the ladies, man. Most definitely, man. Fresh for Dummies, me and my dog Animal Brown, is a self-help fashion podcast directly related to improving everyday fashion. You can catch our latest issue. Should Drake leave Nike for Adidas? It's up right now directly for the culture. Follow the show IG page at Fresh for Dummies for all your copper drops, new clothing releases. One-stop shop, man. We got it all over there, Fresh for Dummies. Simply search Fresh for Dummies on all your social media. Now, Drake was at Drake Night
I seen
in
that.
Toronto in a pair of Air Force One lows. So,
Yeah.
Oh.
so, he's a free agent. He can do what he wants.
Yeah.
He do what he want.
When you know freshman doors was coming from my head this weekend.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, in the group chats, all on the other. It's real out here, bro.
I seen the group chat. They on you. I said
Yeah.
they on your kicks like that. They on your
You know
big
what
boy
I'm
boots.
Big boy brunch boots.
The big boy boots, man.
Yeah, the brunch boots. You wearing a pair of brunch boots? We
That ain't me.
that ain't for you.
That ain't me.
Yeah.
Shout out to
That
Sean
ain't me.
Watts, man.
Yeah.
Sound wise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
You ain't win no boots.
I don't own a pair for sure. I don't own a pair of Chelsea boots, brunch boots, whatever. You
Would
want
you
to
wear a pair?
Would I wear a pair?
Gotta get you that pair of chuckles.
I'm straight on the chuckers. I wear brunch boots before I wear the chuckers.
Anyway. You
I'm stick with Timbo.
can't wear Tim's everywhere.
Sure can.
Can't get in most places with Tim's.
Promise you
on.
can't get it.
Right.
Tim.
You're right.
Until you turn around. They gonna ask you where the weed at.
Right now, that's why it's rough on me right now.
You know.
Trying to put me out. It's rough.
You can read up on your favorite FSP co-host. Purchase your FSP merchandise and catch up on past episodes from the other shows we just mentioned. How do you do that, you ask? Just simply search www.realvillemedia.com. Tell a friend. to support the real. RMG.
OMG.
Most definitely. RMG. Jeff.
Yes, sir.
You got 10 good wrestling seconds.
Yes, sir.
Ready to get it going?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
WWE Fastlane is tonight. The pay-per-view is tonight, I should say. We have a 6-pack challenge for the World Heavyweight title for Baron Corbin, Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn versus Dolph Ziggler versus John Cena versus the champion for the phenomenal AJ Styles. Who wins this and why, guys?
Hey, I'm going with AJ.
AJ Styles.
Styles.
I'm going with AJ Styles too. He didn't want to say that name. What you a fool? I'm going AJ Styles from here. Shout out to AJ Styles. Come through for your boy. Come through for your boy.
Damn right.
Y'all off with that one.
Hell yeah. Most definitely.
Nah, it should be a great match, man. I think I picked the right guy too. I think he texted on the WrestleMania. Go against my boy Shinsuke.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Let us know when we picked that one right.
Man, I was thinking about my all wrestlers this weekend. Right?
Okay.
What happened to Val Venus, man?
Man, Val Venus. Yeah.
Well, the thing about Wolski, man. What happened to Val Venus, dude?
This big Val Wolski.
They said Val got something to do with a club out in Vegas, man, or something like that.
Hey, I gotta go to about
No, you better not. You might not want to get there. You might be a couple in there.
What?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
Nah,
it.
he trying to make me hot down.
No, he's not.
Woo. Question of the week, fellas.
Yeah.
$10,000 cash on the line right now if you can complete one of these.
Okay.
40 hot wings, all flats in 30 minutes. A gallon of water in 30 minutes. A quart of ice cream in 60 minutes. And completely eat a full-size watermelon within 20 minutes. What can you do for $10,000?
That's rough. The water sound easy, but it ain't.
No.
Nah, the water, listen, that's the hard. It's 7
I'm gonna
of
go.
these.
Yeah.
In what, 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough. That's rough right there.
It's tough. It's tough.
The ice cream gonna be a slow kill for you.
I know I can't do the ice cream.
Nah,
I'm gonna go with the
ice cream.
wings. I'm gonna have to go. I don't know.
All
how to-
flats.
Had to just take a shot at the wing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the wings.
Yeah, what about that?
In 30 minutes?
40.
40 in them things.
Nah.
You eat about 10. How many minutes? 30 minutes.
You gotta eat 40 and 30.
And it's hot wing?
Ooh.
Hot wings.
Can't do lemon pepper?
Hot wings. And you know what? If you can't eat hot, then I would say, mild, medium, whatever.
Give me the water. I gotta take my chance with the water. I'm not saying I'm not gonna, I'm gonna do
So
it.
nobody even think about trying to do the watermelon.
No, hell no. I know I can.
In 20 minutes.
I know I can do the watermelon.
Wow, that's a big ass watermelon.
That's
And
big
I,
ass
and I know I'm not fooling with the ice cream.
Ice cream, listen.
Yeah.
Have you in a
That's
different
slow
situation.
That's slow killer right there.
Yeah.
That's actually growing you slowly. You
Oh, dude, that
You
hurts.
be good for the first 2 months to do this shit. Then
Woo!
it's a slow
Ooh, man. Let us know what y'all think y'all can do, man. Tweet us with questions during the show at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment and give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
To tell the friends that can compete.
Hey.
For sure. Because, hey, we had a competition.
Ooh, we did. We did.
Yeah.
It got rough out here. Bro.
What we talking about, man?
We had a competition.
225 got
225.
225. Who get rough on Paul?
225
got
got rough.
rough on me.
Yeah.
Really?
Tom Blank got rough.
Yeah.
Sean Watch almost killed when it got rough.
John, I shut you up, man.
He
Not
said,
for real.
that's my boy though.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna do
Sean
it
Watch
like
that
that.
shit.
He had a spot ready for you.
I gotta holler at him. I'm just gonna let you know that I'm gonna holler at Sean Watch. That's my boy though.
So did you let it hit your chest?
It wasn't successful, Joe.
It
wasn't successful.
Okay, so just chill.
Yeah,
Okay,
it wasn't successful.
I'm gonna chill.
That's
Sure.
Sean Watch.
Shout out to John Watch. What about DP? DP was there.
DP was there.
DP did his thing.
Yeah, DP.
He got the 225?
He did his thing. I'll let him talk to you about that. Okay.
For
I
sure.
had to call DP at the
Yeah,
show.
holla DP about that, man. The Revolution will be podcast. Before we get started with the first half, we got a poll question for the people. Weezy.
I do got a poll question.
Let the people
Poll
hear.
question poll question this week is
Hey.
There we go.
which recently traded player has the most improved in 2018? Tyrod Taylor, J-Boy to the Browns. Akeem Talib, my boy, to the Rams. Jarvis Landry's DP boy to the Browns. Alec Ogletree to the Giants.
Most definitely.
Big Jail boy.
That's not.
Let's see here. The most to prove is Tyrod Taylor. Mainly due to the fact that he's playing the end of the contract, $18 million. They're going to draft a quarterback. Mm-hmm. So in turn, any mistake from a great quarterback, which he is, and which we'll talk about a little earlier in this first half, I think he's under the most pressure. And he's also an African American.
Yeah, I can go with that too. But because it might be Jarvis Landry, but Jarvis Landry's not going to catch a lot of balls in Cleveland.
I think it is Jarvis Landry because he's brought there to make that receiving core to be unguardable. Because now you let Court Coleman grow into his position. You got Njoku, I hope I say his name right, the tight end, who's going to be one of the best tight ends in the league this year, if not next year.
Okay.
Then you got my guy Josh Gordon. So you bring in Jarvis Landry, that receiving core is supposed to be now. You can't guard anybody. You can't double anything. You can't.
Jarvis catches 100 balls every time.
Yeah, but I know Jarvis Landry's not a stretch. He's not a stretch the field guy.
No.
He's a possession receiver.
No, I mean the stretch the field guy's supposed to be Coleman.
Yeah,
he got the speed.
Josh Gordon.
Yeah.
I mean, he runs the same routes as Antonio Brown, though.
Who?
Jarvis Landry.
Yeah, he does, but it ain't that.
Oh, it's not Antonio Brown. I'm not comparing Antonio.
No, I didn't take it.
Yeah, I'm just saying they run the same route.
Hey, but the spotlight on Tyrod now. He got players.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You don't have the excuse he had last year. He got weapons.
And he got weapons. As long as they can stay healthy, for sure. You ready to start the first half?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
The first half is underway.
First half, hottest sports news of the past week, like we do each and every week before we get started. I'm Jay Hope.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's Weezy. What's cracking?
Weezy, where can they find you on social media, champ?
I'm FSP_Weezy on IG.
Most definitely. Where you at on Twitter?
I'm How Weezy on Twitter.
Hey, dog. Hey, man. Hey, for real. I'm happy for you, dog. There you are. Man. Yeah, most definitely. It's definitely at the banner at the top. Yeah, most definitely.
Where you at on Twitter, man?
I am J-Ho on all social media, for sure.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
You know, Pop's got a new Twitter now, man.
No way.
Man.
He got a Twitter?
Yeah, bro.
Man, tell him to find me, man. I gotta find my dog.
Yeah, he got a Twitter now.
Shout out to Pops.
That's right.
Yeah, we gotta get Pops, man. We gotta get Pops. I'm gonna call Pops.
Is that rough you like Pops on Twitter?
Yeah, he on Twitter.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, yeah.
Where you at, Jeff?
J-Easy84 across all social media platforms.
Most definitely. Yeah. Is the kingdom unlocked?
No.
It's locked up.
Well, Twitter's open. Twitter's wide open.
My Twitter's open.
Yeah, we can have a lot of conversations on Twitter.
For sure. What about Instagram? Can they talk to you on Instagram?
You can follow the business page on Instagram.
Most definitely, man.
I need me a KOS shirt.
Yeah, well, we still waiting on.
I'm just telling you, man.
Yeah, sure.
I see you all the time. You put it. I need a KOS shirt.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna put it out there.
You put it in. See what I'm saying? We done had this conversation on there. Why'd you come on, man?
Nah, I'm
you know what I'm saying?
That's weird. I'm just telling you.
What you say? Everything paid for.
Everything paid for a
Let's start the first segment with the trade tsunami. Woo. Listen, now the most striking aspect of all these trades happened before the traditional heart of the NFL players' movement season. This usually happens right around draft time when the draft actually happens. So to have it happen before free agency starts, insane. I think this is one of the wildest offseason days in NFL history that I've seen. Browns traded a whole damn team. They got rid of my dog DK. They got the NFL reception leader in Jarvis Landry. Got a starting cornerback in Demarius Randall and a starting quarterback with Tyrod Taylor. Who's a winner in those trades? Would you say the Browns won? Would you say the Bills lost? What you guys got to say about that?
The Bills are losers. That's what we do. So don't worry about that. The Browns won. The Browns, even if they only win 2 games next year, you got your fan base excited.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like, and that goes a long way from ticket sales. At least like now, you got people at least wanting to think about going to a game now.
Yeah.
So now they wanted it.
And for them to make that trade without losing a first round pick, man, it was great.
I think they both won.
I think the Bills won too.
Because, the upper managers, they didn't want Tyrod there anyway.
Right. Well, you're 100% correct.
So, so they got what they wanted. Tyrod got what he wanted, slick.
Yeah.
Only way I can agree with you all is if we make a trade to move up in the draft to get a quarterback.
What number y'all gonna draft?
We're 21.
Oh, that's too late.
That's why I said we have to package a couple of picks together to move up, either to the Colts spot, maybe the 40, not 49, but someone like that doesn't need a quarterback that can get a defensive player or a running back later on in the draft. We got to move up to get the spot up.
Y'all might sign Kirk Cousins.
I don't think our money long enough. The money ain't good over there, man.
But with Tyrod, right? Yeah. You look at this kid, man, and he's one of the more underappreciated quarterbacks in my eyes in the NFL. Going from a situation at quarterback where they had DK, and My boy threw 22 picks, led the league in picks last year.
Shout out to that.
And in 2017 period, right, they threw 28 picks. Dude, Tyrod has thrown 7 picks in his whole career. So he doesn't turn the ball over.
Right.
Makes the right decisions. Never had a true number one, which he'll have in Landry and Josh Gordon. So.
Well, the argument against that is he doesn't throw into any spaces. If it's not wide open, Tyrod's not gonna take a chance.
Nobody's ever been open on that team in Buffalo.
Now, nobody's open right now.
Yeah. But, hey, Josh Landry's going to be open.
Yeah, Josh Gordon's open right now.
Yeah, Josh Gordon is open right now.
He doesn't have that excuse anymore.
Yeah.
The question is, do the Cleveland Browns go get Saquon right now?
I mean, if he with number one, I think they'll get Darnold.
You don't take that risk because Saquon's not making it past the Giants.
Yeah, he's not making it past the Giants.
So they've got to get Saquon.
Yeah.
Because if you go get another quarterback, that's gonna put the pressure on Tyrod.
Yeah,
Tyrod knows that.
Yeah, Tyrod.
He's only to hold it down until we get the rookie together.
Yeah,
that's it. Let's just be honest.
Let's just be honest. And that's why I was saying all the pressure's on him in 2018. And even if you look at DK, DK goes to a spot where he's not gonna play for the next 4 or 5 years.
It's good for him though.
Before, unless an injury happens.
Yeah. That's good. At least they got a.
He gets to hone his skills behind NFL.
Yeah, I don't believe DK. I don't believe he's a serviceable backup. I'm just telling you.
I agree. I mean, I see what you're saying.
If he goes down, Aaron Rodgers gonna go down. He go down every year. He's gonna go down.
Mm-hmm.
And they bring in DK and they fight for a playoff spot. They in trouble.
We'll see. Only time will tell. But what about Talib and Marcus Peters on the outside in Los Angeles?
The Rams went all in.
Yeah,
they
for
went
sure.
all in. They want. They follow him. Aaron Rodgers goes down every year.
I didn't know I said that.
You said it 3 times in a row.
What about those cuts that are potentially that can happen? Adrian Peterson, Jeremy Maclin, Brandon Marshall, and even Tyrann Mathieu was asked to take a pay cut. So
just waiting on those to happen.
Yeah, dominoes.
Yeah. It should be starting here around the
this
normal.
Week.
The normal time. Yeah,
for sure.
Tyrann Mathieu just got his bag a couple years ago.
Yeah, man. You want to talk about often injured?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Often injured.
You can't really justify paying him that money if he can't stay on the field in 16 games.
And he's 185 pounds playing safety too, so that could be a problem.
I would love to have Brandon Marshall in the Bills uniform.
This is my last. This is my last year believing in Brandon Marshall. This is it.
Last year in the league.
Nah, this is my last year believing he can be a big time player.
I think those are over with.
Yeah, those days are coming.
Nah, he got hurt last year. He was gonna play Inspired last year with Odell Beckham.
Yeah, I mean, but he got hurt, and then he was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and have this surgery because the season's over with.
Oh no.
All right. Let's move on to boxing, guys.
Yeah.
Boxing champ Canelo Alvarez has tested positive for PEDs.
I'm surprised you do it.
Well, Alvarez was found to have a trace levels of clenbuterol, I hope I said that right, in his sample. Plot twist, though. Alvarez blames the positive test is because of eating contaminated meat while in training camp in Mexico. Is the super fight rematch with Triple G in jeopardy?
Gotta blame it on something.
It's in jeopardy for sure, but now Alvarez, they're not stupid. Right? So in turn, if you know that that's something that's been prevalent to test positive for over the years for the for boxers, period, right? Why in the hell would you train in Mexico?
That's the question. And the thing is, even on the boxing website, it goes over that this is something that happens like all the time. So please avoid this.
Yeah.
And he still did it.
He still did. He has a whole damn camp in San Diego.
Yeah.
Like, why not do that?
To his defense, as soon as he tested positive, he moved camp back to San Diego.
I would too. It's called. You get jammed up, you gotta move.
Yeah, you better.
Yeah.
I believe all boxers got some old rings and secrets that when it comes out is illegal. I think they all got secrets, man.
No, I'm
even
sure
Floyd. I think they all got secrets.
Yeah, that makes sense. I can see that. But for them, Canelo earned 5 on the last fight. And I think Triple G took home 3. The rematch usually doubles, right, Jeff?
Close to
it, yeah. So in turn, nobody wants to lose all that money. So I'm sure they'll find a way to get that pay-per-view back going. But come on, man. You got to be better than that.
As of right now, it's still on, but we'll see. That was crazy.
Yeah. Let's move on to people that need to be paid.
Okay.
The NBA's most polarizing rule may be coming to an end. The stipulation that requires NBA prospects to attend 1 year of college is up for debate now. Now, a plan is expected to include NBA starting relationships with teenagers that are straight out of high school, providing them skills to go to their quote-unquote G League affiliates. Now, ultimately, open up an alternate path by going for a two-way contract in the G League. This is a good deal for high school seniors.
Great deal.
Yeah.
It kills college basketball.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how college basketball going to recover from it.
They've had chances to adapt plenty of times, and they just refuse to. So forget it.
I don't care. It's going over your head. Yeah.
Exactly.
Now, since the inception of the rule in 2006, Coach Cal, who just won the SEC championship, 4th year in a row at Kentucky, has produced 21 freshmen that made the jump to the pros. So he would Adam Silver said that he would prefer players to go through 2 years of college to kind of prevent from injuries, like how we noticed with Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, Jabari Parker, just to say a few. So the actual G League salary right now is $26,000 to play in the G League. So what they would do is adapt the Australian Basketball League salary of $75,000 a year, not including your actual contracts with people for endorsements.
Right.
So I don't know, man. 78 is solid for an 18-year-old.
So my poor junior came out and made $75,000 last year
Instead of hurting his back in college for 8 months.
Yeah, for nothing.
Yeah.
So that's what they would be. They would get $75,000 to go, and they'll have a two-way contract to play in the NBA.
And see, the NCAA can overrule that if they wanted to. They can give him more than that.
For sure.
They can pay more than that if they wanted to.
Yeah, hell yeah, they can pay more than that.
They're going to have to.
They don't want to.
Yeah, they don't want to.
It's over with basketball.
Nah, but if you go through 2 years of college, it'll be fine, man. Go there and work on your skills, do those 2 years, and then boom, come out. And I wonder if it's a situation where even if you do 2 years, do you go straight to the NBA? Do you have to go through the G League then? You probably go straight in.
I would hope so.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's keep it in basketball.
Yep.
We talk about players getting paid. Kawhi Leonard continues to make news, not on the court though. Apparently, the Spurs' two-way superstar has turned down a contract extension with Jordan Brand. The two-time Defensive Player of the Year is currently under contract, earning less than $500K a year. The 4-year extension he was offered was rumored to be worth more than $20 million over those 4 years. Good deal or bad deal?
I think it's. I mean, he should have. Well, he shouldn't have signed that Jordan Brand extension when he did it after his rookie contract ended. But granted, Kawhi Leonard wasn't Kawhi Leonard, so he was.
He didn't know.
He didn't know. I mean, I think it was right after him winning the Finals MVP. Though.
Yeah.
So
it was right there when they were saying this is going to be your team. Though.
Right.
Yeah.
So to offer him for 4 years and 20, is that what you said, Jeff?
4 years, did 20 on.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you look at it, so LeBron James is getting 20 plus a year from Nike.
It's different though.
I get it.
You can't.
No, I'm just saying. KD is 20 million from Nike. Steph's getting 17 plus. Harden's getting 15 plus. That's your top 4 or 5 players in the NBA, right? Kawhi Leonard is a top 5 player. There's no way he should. Now I get it. I know what you're gonna say.
What?
Kawhi Leonard can't sell a shit.
No, well, now that you say that, you're right. But
Yeah.
I was saying more so, it's Jordan Brand, not Nike.
That's true.
It's a subdivision of Nike, so
Right.
you can't compare his contract to the Nike contract.
Russ get what, 8? Yeah,
Russ is also the face of Jordan Brand too.
for sure.
Right now, it was Carmelo, and then moved over to Russ.
Right.
So I mean, I think you can gauge it off of how Russ's shoes are doing.
Right.
So if Russ's shoes aren't selling, or if they are selling, do you think Kawhi can come behind that as well?
Yeah.
I think if James Harden can sell a shoe, I think Kawhi can sell a shoe.
I think, but James Harden has a flashy game, got a cool nickname.
You got the beard. You can sell the beard more. You can sell the,
Once Kawhi come in next year, get averaging his 20 points on ESPN, he gonna sell a shoe.
Yeah, I think him being a top 5 player, him not having a signature shoe. If you're a top 5 player, you deserve a signature shoe. And there ain't no question.
where's the Anthony Davis shoe?
He's a big man. It's hard to sell a big man shoe.
It's true. It's
Very difficult.
Just saying the top 5 player. I don't know. You gotta have more than just being a great player. You gotta bring something to the table. Because if I'm a kid, I'm not buying a Kawhi Leonard shoe.
No, it's nothing about him. He doesn't talk.
Maybe a player edition.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's gonna have to be some stipulation somewhere because there's so many good players in the NBA. They all gonna want a shoe.
Yeah, I mean, Giannis will get a shoe.
Joel Embiid needs a shoe.
Embiid can sell a shoe. For sure. It's only a couple of people that can sell a shoe. Ben Simmons is, I think, the only big man in the league. And he's not even a big man. He damn near played a point.
He's like LeBron.
Yeah. He can sell a shoe.
They're all good.
Yeah, and it's just one of those things where you have to make sure that, him becoming an unrestricted free agent as far as his shoe contract on October the 1st. They can match anything.
It's going to be a big summer for him.
It's going to be a big summer for sure. Huge summer. Let's move on to one of the NBA's most marketable players during his prime, Penny Hardaway.
Yeah.
Now, what was just once a rumor and wishful thinking for Memphis fans, former Memphis Tiger Penny Hardaway could be the next men's basketball coach at the University of Memphis. Memphis finished the regular season in 19-12 during Tubby Smith's second year on the job. Is this a good hire or a bad hire?
What are we waiting on?
Yeah.
I'm back on college basketball now.
Right.
That was my team before I quit college basketball.
For sure.
Because they hurt my heart, made me cry. Let's do it.
Yeah, you ready for that?
Let's go.
They need a spark.
You need some phones.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Penny Ones back out
Sure,
there.
the whole team. Yeah, the whole team.
You know what I'm saying?
With the Memphis Tiger, yeah, for sure.
I mean, you see what shoes Memphis plays in now? They're playing like the.
And some Tubby Smiths.
Yeah.
They playing the Tubby Smith.
No, we gotta get out, man.
Yeah. Memphis, I remember watching Memphis, when Tyreek Evans was there.
Come on, man.
They would always have good shoes.
Yeah.
And,
They got the team shoes.
yeah, they
Definitely not even hyper dunks. They're just team shoes.
And Penny at the end of the day is a Memphis legend. So I know he doesn't have any coaching experience.
So
But at the same time, he runs a great AAU program, which has, 4 of the top 100 players in 2019.
Yeah, that's not hard to coach, though.
Nah, it's not. Yeah, that's true.
That's not hard
And
to
you
coach.
get a good staff around you, too.
You give me them 4 players.
Yeah.
he's in the American Conference, though. We're not in the ACC or
Yeah.
something like
Yeah,
that.
you can win that.
But I'm telling you, at Memphis, you got to win, though. You got to
Yeah.
win that conference.
And his leash will be so long in Memphis.
Man,
He can do whatever. He can do,
Pardon the scandal.
Yeah.
He can do
He
whatever
has
he
to
wants.
win first. For this
he'll
year long.
be fine.
Nah, I don't
I
know.
think Penny will be fine. Now there have been examples of failures of people going back. Remember Clyde Drexler went back to Houston.
Yeah.
That was tough.
Yeah.
Fred Hoiberg went back to Iowa State.
He won.
I mean,
Won.
look at Kevin Ollie.
Kevin Ollie won a national
He won a
championship
chip.
with Calhoun's players.
With Calhoun's players.
Mhm.
Be real.
You know that.
Be
But he
real.
won a chip, though.
First
With
year.
his first year.
And then sniff another one.
He had some players.
Nah, but they won the tournament that year. They had to win the tournament to get in that
That's
year.
true. That's true.
That's what they did.
Yeah, that's
So
because
you had to coach them boys.
but that's
man.
because the Calhoun's players were still there. They ain't even
matter.
made the tournament since he been there.
They ain't make tournament since.
Nah, I'm
It's
telling
been
you, the
rough.
last 2 years they haven't made the tournament.
It's
That's
been
what I'm
rough.
saying. You can't. Come on, man.
That's
At
UConn.
UConn, you
That's
can't.
UConn.
The women ain't won. They lost 1 game.
Yeah, but I'm saying.
And you can't make the
You
tournament.
can't make the tournament.
I'm saying, but is it big?
Yes.
Yes.
But Memphis.
People sit and think. Sometimes I'm telling you, it was arguments that maybe the guys' team would lose to the girls' team. You
Yeah.
can't. That
Nah,
can't.
what I'm saying is, I'm putting it in perspective. Like Penny was getting Memphis.
Right.
When you think of a top 5 university or
Mhm.
basketball program, you think of Memphis, right?
No,
No.
not top 5.
No.
I'm talking about
Top
not
25.
top 5, maybe top 10 though. That's
Nah.
a big time program.
It's a big time program.
Memphis. Cal had them up.
Yeah,
Cal had them up.
they had a nice run with
They got
the
me.
Nico Johnson teams, David Vaughn,
Right.
stay like that.
Then
But
you-
they're not 25.
Nah.
Yeah. Let's move back to the NBA.
Okay.
Iman Shumpert, Weezy's boy.
Nah.
That's definitely a one.
That's your guy.
Yeah.
He has not played a game since being traded to the Sacramento Kings last month. Rumor is he is looking to retire from basketball at the young age of 27 to focus on his rap career.
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
He talks to his girl about that for real.
He
She
is
said-
recently
She said,
patented-
do it, baby. That's okay.
Yeah.
He should have called me for real.
Nah, he needs to holler at you. What you say, Joe?
He's recently patented his name, Iman, and is looking to release a project sometime soon entitled Substance Abuse.
Ah, shit.
Mhm. He signed a 4-year 40 with the Cavs.
He's 40 with the Cavs.
When was that? 2015?
After the chip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
When he and JR, I think he and JR read up at the same time.
Nah, it was him and... Because JR just read up.
Him
No.
and-
It was him
Yeah,
and
him
JR.
and JR read up at the same
Him and
time.
JR. Yeah, 2015.
He should have called me.
Yeah, it's not a good deal.
I wish he would have called. He's sticking
The
with
thing,
Coco
hold on,
Puffs.
the thing is, Iman is good with his money.
Okay.
So he hasn't even started spending his checks yet.
He's
No, they broke it down his financial situation. He's invested in a lot of stuff. He's still living off of his previous contract.
That's dope.
So, and his girl is in the music business.
Yeah, for sure.
They're reality TV stars.
Yeah,
It
that's
doesn't
true.
hurt with a show.
They got a TV show.
They got a show that people are saying is dope. I wouldn't know.
I haven't seen it yet. I gotta check it out.
That's how reality TV
Yeah,
is.
so you gotta give us a
Next
review
week.
every week.
Check back,
Yeah.
let us know.
I gotta check it out. I ain't seen
Yeah.
it yet.
So,
Shump is the best current NBA rapper, though. He better than Dame Dollar.
no.
Shump can rap, though.
Yeah, if he can rap, man.
He
he
can
can
rap.
rap.
He can rap.
He can
He
rap.
can rap.
Yeah, he's no longer the player he once was. Again, he's a reality TV star.
He's gonna put a lot of money in his music.
Try rap.
You need to go get some. You need to go
He
get
need
Drake
one,
feature.
he need one more bag. He should probably come back and play.
He can't get another bag, y'all. They were trying to trade Iman Shumpert the year after he signed the 4-year $40.
I'm telling you.
And they were successful in 2018.
I'm
He signed in 2018.
ever since Shumpert came to Cleveland, that lockdown Shumpert was
it was over.
It wasn't there.
No, he was there. That's how he got 4 years 40 that 1 year.
Yeah, but he wasn't locked.
He was locked down.
Some people say he was never locked down.
No,
I don't think he was locked down in Cleveland.
Trump was locked down.
Not in Cleveland.
Some people
He
say
never was locked down in Cleveland. I promise you he wasn't.
He got that 40. He was over.
he just put in the effort that no one else on the Knicks put in.
Trump even said it. He was like, man, really, I'm not a defender.
Yeah.
I'm a scorer.
Yeah.
I just did it with this team and in my last year with the Knicks.
Yeah.
To, in turn, I knew it was a need.
He should have kept doing it.
Yeah, he should still be doing it, for sure.
He's a scorer, though. You can't take the ball out of the hands of a scorer. That kills his psyche.
But is that part of being in the spotlight with LeBron? You don't do what you came here to do?
Yeah, you gotta go.
Yeah.
They've been trying to train for 2 years, dog.
He's not really LeBron's guy. JR's LeBron's guy.
Yeah, was LeBron.
Nah, Jay, that's LeBron guy.
Yeah, Trump was Kyrie's guy.
Yeah. Most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's rough.
That's tough.
That's what happened to you.
You want to be a rapper now.
Wrapping on. Before we get started with halftime, man, let's speak on another IG model catching another athlete sleeping. Now, Jamal Charla spent last Saturday night at the Barclays Center to watch the Wilder-Ortiz fight. While he was there, now he left. After the fight, the 27-year-old went to the 40-40 club in Manhattan with a group of friends. That's when it gets ugly.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the middleweight got involved in a fight at the club right around 3 a.m. on Sunday. During the commotion, one of the boxer's buddies left a Louis Vuitton bag unattended at the table. When Charlo returned to his seat, the bag and its contents were gone. What was in it? $40,000 in cash and $115,000 in jewelry.
Damn.
The brawl was just a distraction, and Charlo was a target from the beginning. There's video of women causing the distraction to get people distracted so they can quietly grab the bag and politely walk out the door as you see them with all the cash and the jewelry. And it's just something that a gang of IG models do. They do.
She was tricking. He wasn't tricking. She was tricking.
I don't know. She knew exactly what was going on. They do this to rich men in New York all the time. They put up a plan, and they know exactly what they're doing. Fair or foul for the IG models to set my man.
Yeah, it's
Charlo.
I can respect him.
World be a better place.
Ooh.
World be a better place.
I got to roll with it. World be a better place.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Jeff?
Come on, man. Roll with us.
Nah. He got to be more careful.
He got to be more careful.
He got to be more careful.
Yeah, he does have to be. Now, he got to know his situation.
What are you doing,
What are you doing? Yeah, what are you doing? You got to know where you at.
You got a bag with money
Yeah.
and jewelry in it.
Yeah.
And you leave it to your homeboy.
Come on, man.
What you doing?
What are you doing now? That's true.
I mean, you look like, you sitting around people that's looking at you like fool.
Yeah.
You let them eat you.
Come on, man.
Like,
Yeah,
on,
no,
man.
for sure.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
She's wrong. Don't get twisted. For listeners, they are wrong. Stealing is wrong. Setting people up is wrong.
Wrong.
But you got to be smart in situations
Come on,
to know
man.
what you're doing.
You walk around a small house, man.
Like, for real.
Come on, man.
That's
People
it.
need that. That's
for
food.
real.
Tax season or
They're
not.
looking at him like food.
Yeah, that's food.
Like, come on, he'll come up.
Nah, for sure. And that's what he get. Leave money in the bank, man. Why you need 40 grand? 44 ain't even a strip club.
Hey, you ready to roll? Lane switching, man.
Look at
You lane switching.
Look at
You got a bank roll on. You lane switching.
him.
40 bands on him.
Yeah.
Lane switching.
Yeah, in a bag, in a Louis bag. Walk around with your man purse. And you got
a
robbed.
purse? You got your satchel?
You got robbed.
Nah, I ain't got no satchel. I got
Keep it
big
in
pockets. Big pockets, like lane switching.
Hey.
You got robbed.
Everything got robbed.
Yeah, all right.
Everything, baby boy.
Tax season almost over with. You know what's after tax season?
What?
Robbing season.
Because they come back to earth.
Don't put that on.
No,
I'm
not
just
you.
saying, not you. I'm just saying. What's the season after tax season?
Season.
You know there's
Jack
spring.
Boy, Cause like
then
the
there's-
Jack Boys come
They going
There's
out.
the spring, then there's the summer, and then there's the
Yeah.
fall. Hey,
See
robbing
all the
season.
TVs coming in the house, new
Oh,
drive
man.
out tags outside.
I seen somebody say, yeah, man, go ahead and get that Curve 4K TV for $8,000 so I can get it from the pawn shop for a solid $400.
It's true, bro. It's true.
Most definitely. Y'all ready to get started with the halftime?
Yeah, we don't have
Yeah,
to
we got to go to halftime first before we
Yeah.
get started saying, let's
Yeah.
get it going.
We're at the midway point. Enjoy all of the halftime festivities.
Halftime. We have another installment of Coach Brown's 2-minute drill. Coach Brown's a former TSU tight end and the current defensive coordinator for Hillsborough High School in Nashville, Tennessee. Shout out to the Burrows. Coach Brown will give an insight on hot topics from a former player and a current coach's perspective. Let's see what Coach Brown has to say this week.
Good evening. I am Coach Brown, and welcome to Coach Brown's 2-minute drill. We're going to jump right into it. Let's talk March Madness real quick. FSP, what's the sleeper team who could possibly get to the Sweet 16, Elite 8, or even Final Four? Who do you guys think can be that giant killer in this year's tournament? Right now, we're going to move on to the Cleveland Browns. And let's be real, the Cleveland Browns were 0-16 last year. But I watched a lot of their games. They were in a lot of those football games to the very end. They could have just as easily have been 8-8 than 0-16. Cleveland Browns they're in a division where 2 or 3 key acquisitions could put you in second place or first place easily. All right, we're moving on to the bum of the week. The bum of the week is going out to Mike Farrell, writer for Rivals.com, and he wrote a story about Shaquem Griffin, outside linebacker for the University of Central Florida. Mike Farrell basically stated that he's going to say what everybody else doesn't want to say, and that he doesn't feel that Shaquem Griffin can play on the NFL level. And I'm going to have to disagree. This guy has been doing it for a long time and at a very high level. Defensive Player of the Year last year in the American Conference. This guy can play football. One hand or not, he feels like there's none of the 32 teams who should waste a draft pick. And that just strikes me as weird. This guy has proven he can play football, but there are still doubters about what he can do. Getting drafted to the NFL is all about what you've done in college and how they feel it projects to the NFL. But the fact that he feels that this guy who has dominated on his level can't play strikes me as weird. So Mike Farrell, I understand that you're trying to straddle the fence or, try to throw a little fuel on the fire. But, man, you're the bum of the week, man. Come on, do your research, man. This guy can play football. Simple and plain, plain and simple. Hey, I am the coach. Coach Brown it is. Root, and I'm gone.
Shout out to D. Davis, man. Her big presentation of her book reading should be up this week for sure. Shout out to D. Davis. Coach Brown, man. That's another starting with Coach Brown's 2-minute drill. First things first, we'll talk about a sleeper team in the NCAA tournament. I know as we record this show, the Selection Sunday happens in a couple of hours or so. You guys have a sleeper team in the tournament.
I think Richardson gonna get I think Davis gonna get a win.
Get one win.
I think they're gonna get a win.
Richardson got a good team, man. Shout out to AD, man. I know you listen, man. What about you, Jeff?
UT Vol.
You going to UT Vol? Sleeper team.
Sleeper team.
Sleeper team.
What, to win the thing?
Not to win. The 8.
I got Arizona State as my sleeper team. I know they were once a top 5 team, fell off in the middle there.
Yeah.
I also think that ETSU, who didn't make the actual tournament, would have had a good chance. That would have been my sleeper team, but they lost in the actual championship. So
Oklahoma gonna make the tournament?
I think they will. For sure, you got to have a person that's going to put eyes on the tournament. And
if they make it, it's only because of Trae Young.
For sure.
If they wanted people to
They'll
see
be one and done.
Nah, most definitely.
No, they win a game or 2. They win 2 games. Anybody want to bet that? If they make it?
If they make it,
They win a game. They
Let's
win
see
a
the
game.
matchup first.
You said
To win a game.
Let me see the
game
matchup
for
first.
two. Let's see the matchup. Okay. What's that? What about the Browns GM? I mean, listen, that's who doesn't get enough credit.
Yeah.
The guy that made all those trades to get those draft picks, who is fired now, is now it's kind of like trust the process.
Yeah.
Same situation. My man who was the guy that did trust the process?
From Philadelphia?
Yeah.
Who would never get enough.
Who didn't get none of the credit, but he got all these players for sure. He needs more credit for sure. So, and last but not least, Mike Farrell, saying to Shaquem Griffin. Is his last name Griffin?
He stuck his foot in his mouth.
Yeah, for sure. You don't think he can? I think he can play.
Oh,
I think he's a first, second round team.
He's a Buffalo Bill. We'd love to have him.
Yeah, for sure. Didn't he look like a Baltimore Raven player though?
Buffalo Bill.
I don't know if he's a first round talent, but
late first, early second for me. Talent.
He's gonna start on somebody's team this year.
I agree. For sure he can play.
Speaking of breaking news for the Buffalo Bills, we're about to throw a bag at Drew Brees.
At Drew Brees?
Yeah.
Drew Brees not playing.
I don't think so either.
He's not playing.
I don't know how we even try to do that.
I don't know that bag to do.
We about to throw a bag at Drew
Big
Brees.
boy bag.
Yeah.
2-year big boy bag.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
He loves Sean Payton. That team is good now.
I don't know why he would. I don't know why he would do it.
Yeah.
We trying to get Drew Brees.
Speaking of some football, we got that up in the second half.
Hey,
You boys ready to get going?
Let's go.
Let's go.
The second half is underway.
Second half, 2018 NFL free agency show. FSP style.
Always FSP style.
Always FSP style.
Before we get started, I am J-Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
I'm Weezy. What's cracking?
Man, this defense.
Hey.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know where that was going, but I was.
You know what I'm saying?
My
Yeah, last week we broke down the skill positions on offense. This week, strictly defense. For sure.
Defense was funny.
Yeah.
That scared the crap out
Yeah,
of me.
no, for sure.
About to lose all sponsorship.
Oh, yeah, no, most definitely. Y'all crazy. We'll start off with the edge defenders.
Okay.
With Ziggy Ansah, 28 years old. His last team was the Detroit Lions, and he was franchise tagged. This is a good reason for him to stay or go with the Detroit Lions.
And he's gonna stay.
Yeah.
But I wish he would go to the Titans.
I get that. But he only had, 9 of his 12 sacks in 3 games, all against bad offensive lines. So his name comes with more value than he actually presents. So he hasn't really been good since 2015. Let's keep it a buck, y'all.
Yeah. But he came out so he's still growing.
Yeah, not
He
for
came
sure.
out so raw.
Yeah, Ziggy never played football.
He played soccer or something.
Yeah,
didn't
something crazy.
he? Yeah.
For him to be as productive as he is, if he gets the right tutelage, I just think if he played under Wade Phillips some damn body.
Speaking of defense, he gonna have
Oh, he's quiet. And he got corners to go along with Aaron Donald. Man,
He just sitting at home like,
I can't damn wait. Oh, wait. Let's move on to Adrian Claiborne, 29 years old. His last team was the Atlanta Falcons. What's the best situation for Adrian Claiborne?
Stay there.
Stay there.
To me.
Yeah.
I
The only thing he's a claim to fame with him was the 6-game set against the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I think he's overrated.
I got him going to the Saints.
Y'all went to the Saints.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saints need some defensive help, at the edge.
Yeah.
He's a good young guy. Still
Yeah.
filling that void. He'd be all right.
I think it's stay there because the other edge rusher that Atlanta has, I forgot his name. He was
Beasley.
Beasley.
Yeah.
He gonna get a double team.
Yeah, for sure.
So you stay there and you just eat.
Yeah, they got a good defense, man. I think the Colts, who've been unwatchable since 2014, they hadn't had anybody to get to the ball since Dwight Freeney. So they had the fewest quarterback sacks in the AFC in 2017 and 25. So they need somebody to get to the ball. Adrian Claiborne can do that. I think he should go to the Colts.
Will you ever forgive Andrew Luck?
In my life, I'll never forgive him. Like, we had a segment talking about, real quick, Weezy, I have a Ray Rice jersey. Would you wear that?
No.
Thank you, Weezy.
No.
What about you, cameraman?
Way too damn soon, right? Like, really, right? Too damn soon, Jay.
You got Ray Rice?
Allegedly.
He bought it. Cash. American dollars.
You got a throwback Tyrod Taylor jersey, man.
Sure do. I'm hot about that.
You got a
I'm hot about that. I ain't even get to wear that for real. Oh, I'm hot about that.
Oh my goodness.
Let's move on to Alex Okafor, man. 27 years old. His last team was the Saints. What's the best place for him to go?
He got to stay, right?
No.
Well, he didn't stay.
Yeah. Packers.
I got him going to the Packers, too. That Achilles injury really sacked his year.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I got a squad for him.
Where you going?
Seattle Seahawks.
But this is the thing, man. If he recover from that injury, man, he can play.
Yeah, he can play.
But the Packers really need some help.
Yep.
And he isn't flashy at all, but he fits the Packers defense. I don't think he would be good with that D-line in Seattle. I think they're trying to save a lot of money to get somebody else in free agency, maybe another corner to replace Richard Sherman. So I got him going to the Packers.
Yeah. You know what? I think the Packers really believe so much in Aaron Rodgers.
Mhm.
They care about defense, but they want the defense to make 2 or 3 good stops the
That's
whole
it.
game.
That's
That's
it.
it.
Yep, that's true.
That's it. That's all they want to do.
We'll cover the rest.
Yeah,
Only
we'll
got
cover the
Aaron. We'll
You
cover
give
the
me
rest.
1 good sack when the game's on the line,
Yep.
and I promise you we'll win the game.
Yeah.
That's how they think
And
for real.
that's stupid.
Like,
He needs some help.
that's-
The defense.
Hey, but think
real.
Aaron Rodgers.
You know what you got to do. You got to get off the field on third down.
got to get out the field on third down.
And they don't.
They don't do it.
Nah, for sure. Let's move on to Julius Peppers, man. 38 years old. His last team was the Carolina Panthers. Where should Julius Peppers go?
Good thing, Weezy.
He got to go.
Yeah.
Nah.
He gotta go.
He got to retire, man. He had a good run. He respected as a great athlete in football.
A game changer.
He had 11 sacks last year.
Yeah,
He
he got
37.
And that's how he still can play.
He still can
Yeah.
play.
He think he still can play anyway.
Yeah. Now, he is coming off a shoulder surgery.
Yeah.
But he said he don't want to play for anybody but the Charlotte Panthers. So Carolina, my bad. Yeah. So, it's just one of those things, man, where there's no way.
They haven't closed the door on him either, though.
No.
They haven't. They just didn't want to pay him what they had him under contract
He
for.
just got to stay. He got to stay for the vet, man, and go kill.
Yeah. So you got to look on defense. When somebody's lining up, there's only one game changer on defense.
For sure.
And then on Carolina, it's only Luke Kuechly. So they're not game planning for.
For sure.
But that's
Thomas
how he
Davis, too, yeah.
And I forgot about Thomas Davis. So if he stays, that'll be good.
His technique, and he still has speed for a DN. Like, it's the stuff that he has that you can't coach.
Yeah, man, he got that, yeah.
So, I can see him staying with Carolina, possibly, like you said, retiring. But Tampa Bay might throw something out that he can't return now.
That's true, too. That's true.
They need him.
Yeah,
He's a veteran that can sew up that other side of the ball. So, I think Tampa Bay might be able to.
I think the thing that makes his job a lot easier, like Weezy was saying, though, with Thomas Davis, with Luke Kuechly, had Kurt Coleman playing safety, they don't have any corners.
Yeah, when everybody's coming to the line, he's pointing out Thomas Davis and Luke Kuechly. I don't think he's pointing out.
No, I agree with that totally. Yeah. I agree with that. So I'm just saying, for his statement, where he said he doesn't want to play for anyone but Carolina, I think Tampa Bay might give him an offer that's like, since you're going to give me this a 39.
Right, yeah, for sure. They have 11.
Carolina's going to be in the playoffs again. Probably in the NFC Championship.
That team's going to put three teams. That division going to put 3 teams in the playoffs next year.
I think every year until Drew Brees is out of there. Yeah, most definitely.
3 teams are going out of there.
Because the Saints got younger.
Yeah, they got younger and
Drew Brees
smashed.
Yeah,
for sure. And last but not least, on the edge defenders, we got Junior Gillette, 30 years old. His last team was the Washington team in D.C. What's the best free agency option for this guy?
Stay right there where you're at.
Yeah.
Think so?
Yeah.
It's tough to evaluate him, man. He hadn't played a game. He missed all his games basically in 2015 and 16. So,
but this is what I know about Washington.
Yeah.
You have one good season there, he's not gonna pay you.
Yeah.
He gonna pay you.
But he's often injured.
That's the thing. And it's a little longer than 2.
Oh, you're 30 years old? Yeah, it's longer than 2 coming off of 2 ACL tears.
Yeah. So who else gonna take a chance on him? Let's go to Seattle.
I think he can go to the Packers for all the reason that we were saying, because it's going to be at a discounted price.
It's who's left when the dust clears,
yep.
And who still needs him. Like, I think if the Packers strike out on everybody else that's above him, they'll take Junior.
So his agent goes sit back and let's just sit it out.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Let's move on to the defensive lineman. Let's talk about Sheldon Richardson, 27-year-old. Last team he played for was the Seattle Seahawks. What is his best option? Stay Seahawks or chest free agency?
This thing, man. Sheldon Richardson is a nutcase.
Yeah. Is that putting it lightly?
Yeah, no, for sure. He just wasn't the same player in Seattle that he was in New York. And, of course, it's with him being off the field problems, the risk isn't worth the reward anymore. He only had 2.5 sacks in the last 2 seasons.
Okay.
So I think he should. But they need a rotational player in Minnesota.
Okay.
And I got him subbing out for Linval Joseph, going with the Vikings. So it makes more sense.
Linebacker?
D lineman. Like, he a D tackle. Yeah.
I had him going to Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
In his career, Pittsburgh's gonna be there at the end.
Oh yeah. I mean, every year. It's the thing about Pittsburgh, man. I got them getting some players later as we talk about, but I don't know, man.
Because when you think, when everybody think about going to Pittsburgh, at the end of your career, they always think about, I can go here, probably win and get some money.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're not gonna pay them.
Well,
a shit ton of money.
My thing is Seattle has mentioned they haven't closed the door on him coming back.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is possibly someone who stays with Seattle. If he is not picked up, doesn't get offered a humongous bag by somebody else, I think he stays there. He knows the system. He knows the team. They just didn't want to pay him what he's getting paid, what he was scheduled to get paid this year. So
it's going to take tough to stay in Seattle.
For sure. Now they ain't giving no bags out. They going super young. That's going to build. I think they'll build around Earl, Cam.
Earl don't want to be there.
Yeah, because he wants to play for it. He's getting old.
Yeah. He already said he want to play for the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
He already said it pretty much.
Well, the Seattle has showed how to build a team before.
Would you trade him for Dez?
Right now, I would in this day and age.
To read any good news on the newspaper page? Love and tradition.
Yeah, I would.
All right, let's move on. Star Latulali. I hope I said the name right, young man. He's 28 years old. The last team was the Panthers. Mm-hmm. Best free agency option. Should he stay or test out the free agency market?
I mean, every team needs a big space eater like this kid.
Yeah.
And each of the past 2 seasons, right, the Bills have allowed the 4th most rushing yards in the league. I think he needs to go to Buffalo, man, eat food there.
I would love it. I just don't think we can afford him.
Or
Nah, man, I don't think he's going to demand that much.
Chiefs going to throw something at him.
Cleveland just off their big stuff.
Big Danny, yeah.
Go to Cleveland. I tell you, Cleveland's the new Golden State, man, when they was coming up like that.
Lotulelli has only racked up 11 sacks in 5 years, so.
Yeah, but that's a big boy.
Big detail.
As a D-tackle, that's not a knock on you.
Yeah.
You're supposed to free them for your linebacker.
That's true.
That's your technique. That's your job. Make it easier on your linebackers. They can see the field.
Right.
He had more sacks than Dominic Sue.
But you got to look at it, too. Person like Dante Repoda, we'll talk about in a few years. He got 10.5 sacks in 2 years.
He cold, though. That's cold.
You got to think about that.
Yeah,
that
with
scheme.
him, with Justin Houston.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
What's my other guy that was on the? They had Derrick Johnson. There's a bunch of players on that line. You're right. Yeah.
So speaking of that,
Yeah.
Terry Poe, 27-year-old, last team he played for was the Falcons.
Yeah.
Best free agency option. Should he stay? Should he go?
If you look at Poe, he's 345.
Yeah.
He's playing at 345, man. And to be 345 and be nimble, to get like 7 sacks in one season and got 3 the next year,
Can't coach that.
you can't. Hell no, man. But I think this kid, the best thing for him to do is to go to the Los Angeles Chargers and get it going there. They need him, man. They need him. They need their defensive unit was terrible against the run. Only people they got. They have Bosa. That's it. Yeah.
That's a good pick. I had the Giants, but now I think about what you said.
Yeah.
He had to free up Bosa and had to free up, what's your boy that played Florida, too?
On the other side.
Yeah, on the other side. Yeah.
Forgot about him.
Yeah.
I got his name. But yeah, that's a good pick.
It's not bad at that. He's going to the Colts, though.
Going to the Colts.
Going to the Colts.
Colts got a lot of money
They
to
got
pay.
a lot of money.
They got the money to throw around, man. Money to blow.
They got to spend their money on defense.
Yeah.
And he's the perfect start.
I think the Colts, he can play, man.
They got to spend that money. They worry about Mariota.
Yeah.
In that conference.
You're not worried about him.
about Jacksonville.
You got to worry about Jacksonville. And then you got Deshaun Watson.
Let me tell you, Jacksonville shot that low. Jacksonville, y'all seen the best of Jacksonville this
We
year.
have, for sure.
Offensively.
It's better than the Titans.
No. We beat them twice this year.
Man, listen.
We beat them twice.
With no quarterback play.
We beat them twice.
No quarterback play.
We beat them when we had to win, and they had to
With
win.
no Allen Robinson, too.
We beat them when they had to win.
We'll see.
Let's move on to Muhammad Wilkerson, 28 years old. Last team he played for was the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot believe they let him go to free agency. But what should he do?
If we were talking about talent alone,
Yes.
Muhammad Wilkerson is the best player that's available. Now, effort, he got paid and totally set down these last couple of years. He hadn't played since 2015. When he had 12 sacks in 1 year, y'all.
Yeah.
That's eating, man. But, you get paid, you get chilled out, you don't want to play, all that stuff. I think this is the thing. Andy Reid, go down to Kansas City, get back with Justin Houston and all that, get going. But you're going to get him for cheap because nobody wants to take the risk on this kid. So I got him going with the Chiefs.
He's already met with the Saints, already met with the Chiefs. He has more meetings scheduled for this week coming up. He controls the market.
Yeah.
To me.
No, for sure.
He's the domino that every other team is waiting to see what he does and who the rest of these guys where they go. So
Right.
I'm not sure where he goes, but I like the fact that he controls the market.
Animal Brown wants this guy on the Packers bad. I just don't think they can afford him. Yeah.
Packers need him.
Yeah.
If I'm his agent, if I'm Wilkerson, I'm telling my agent, make a phone call to the Patriots.
Yeah.
Let's just see what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Because if he goes there,
Yeah.
they can change the defense in an instant,
Mm-hmm.
and they're gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah, he got to play now because he's playing for a contract now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right.
If you want to win.
Yeah.
Here's a personal favorite.
Mm.
Kyle Williams.
Yeah.
34-year-old. Last team he played for was the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
What's his best option? Should he stay? Should he retire?
A little long in the tooth, man. Him being 34 years old, man. He's been one of the best interior defensive linemen for a really, really, really long time.
This is
Man.
my guy.
So, again, if he still wants to play football, he had to stay in Buffalo. It makes the most sense.
But the Bills don't do no favors, do they?
No, we don't do
See, they don't do no favors. I was gonna say stay there, but they don't do no favors. He should stay there.
In 12 years, he's missed 5 games.
See, that's
consistent.
I think he's just gonna retire.
Yeah.
Because it's to the Buffalo front office defense though. He's going back and forth about retiring all year and his offseason. So it's kind of like, we've even done specials for him on the last game this year. His home game, like this was going to be it for him. So
Okay.
you know,
You think it's all the way over with?
he doesn't know himself.
Right.
You know, so it's kind of like he's got to make up his mind. I think he can retire Bill if he wants to. They just didn't want to.
Yeah,
They didn't want
somebody
to go into the
wants
contract.
retire a bill or just be done.
Be done like Pepper, unless they get it back.
Pepper's gonna get it back.
Pepper's good.
I don't think Pepper's gonna give him a bag, man.
He's old. The funny thing, he's older than Kyle Williams. That's crazy. Let's move on to the middle linebackers, man. Starting off with Nigel Bradham. He's 28 years old. His last team was the Philadelphia Eagles. What's the best free agency option for Nigel?
I gotta go to the pack.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Man.
I gotta go to the pack.
It's hard to find a true do-it-all linebacker like this kid.
Exactly.
And he had really good seasons with you guys in Buffalo. Yeah. And so that's true. So I'm factoring his ability to be able to stop the run. He could replace Ryan Shazier in Pittsburgh, who's known for his coverage and run stopping skills. He's not gonna be able to play in 2018, so I have him going with the Steelers, man. Yeah.
Well, he got a Super Bowl ring.
He does.
That's once in a lifetime thing.
Next time to get paid.
Next time to get paid.
Yep.
Absolutely right.
He's still top of his game.
Yeah, I agree.
I gotta go in San Francisco 49ers.
We need a middle linebacker. Then we do have Reuben Foster who's gonna move over the middle, but Reuben Foster is supposed to allegedly be going through some situations legally, so he might miss 4 games.
Yeah, you go to San Francisco. You go to San Francisco, come up.
Yeah.
They gonna come up.
Yeah, it's the year. Everybody want to come play in the Bay. I'm cool with it.
I can't believe Richard Sherman did that.
No, he did that because he want to play Seattle twice a year.
Yeah, that's all that is.
He stayed in the
He
same
couldn't do it
conference
in
with Crabtree. I thought you was gonna go do something totally different.
Yeah, nah, we don't really play the Raiders like that anyway. So
That's right.
yeah,
I don't know what you.
yeah.
No, I think they're in the same conference.
Yeah.
No, he's gonna play Seattle twice a year.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Okay.
Nah, for sure. Let's move on to Navarro Bowman, one of my favorite players, man, from my San Francisco years of dominance. 29 years old. His last team was the Raiders. What's the best free agency option for my dog, Navarro Bowman?
I gotta go into the Rams.
To replace Ogletree.
Ooh, away, fellas.
Can they pay him?
Probably not.
That's the
I don't
thing.
think I think he's the best middle linebacker that's available. Coming off 2 big, major knee injuries, but I don't think
That's why I think
he's going to be like discounted. I like that.
that's why I give him at a discounted price.
Yeah.
Until the Washington football team throws that bag at him.
Yeah.
That's who's gonna throw a bag.
Like Washington.
They got it. They gonna throw a bag at him.
Yeah, but they need.
They need them more than anybody.
Yeah, Oakland needs him too, though.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. I ain't seen nobody open because I don't know what that coach is gonna do yet.
Yeah. Gruden.
I
Yeah.
don't know what he's gonna
I like that Rams pick though, for sure. I was thinking Raiders, but I like that Rams pick, Weezy, for sure. Let's move on to a Tennessee Titan, Avery Williamson, 26 years old. Best free agency option for Avery.
Hey, I really can play. He lets some tackles. He'll play.
Nah, he can play.
He can play.
For sure. Elite run stop and run linebacker.
He's a young dude. Go get your money.
Yeah.
Go get your money.
he ain't getting it since.
Nah, we ain't gonna pay him right now.
No,
He's a Charger.
man.
Yeah.
They're
I
gonna
can see
get
what
him.
Charger.
Yeah. Nah, they're getting him.
He's a Charger.
Nah, because again, like we talked about all the reasons for a couple of the D linemen going there, they can't stop the run, and that's what Williamson does.
If they get two of the people,
Just two, they gonna be ready.
Scary,
Yeah.
on defense.
Nah, for sure, I got them going to the Chargers for sure.
I think because in football, that 26 to 30 is
Yeah.
so important.
So important.
Offense or defense.
Mhm.
That's when you get paid.
Nah, for sure. Number 4 on the list, a Nashville legend,
Hey.
Zach Brown, 28 years old. His best free agency option for the 2018 season. The legend, who has a statue that's being erected,
The weekend.
literally,
The weekend king.
at the
man.
weekend.
At the weekend.
For sure.
Weekend king.
Shout out to Zach Brown.
Shout out.
Yeah,
Shout out
for
to
sure.
Zach Brown off the field. But on
Off
the
the
field,
field. Hey,
he
he
can
can
play.
play.
He can play some football.
sound like
And
a
he
monster.
fast as hell, dude.
Sound like
Dude,
a
Zach
monster.
Brown is fast as hell, dude.
Literally.
But off the field,
Off the field,
He
he's
fast, too.
He's very fast. He might be the fastest person.
He moving off
Yeah,
the field.
for sure.
You hear me?
Off the field, he Jack and Jordan Curse off the field. Goodness, grabbing Carl Lewis
He's
off
Michael
the field.
Johnson.
I'm telling you, fast as hell. You remember when?
It's
you
40 time from the bar to the car.
you remember when he put Huxtable was running the That was Zach Brown. Yeah. Hey, Zach Brown can go. He's a legend. He's a legend. He's a legend. Yeah, but despite all his physical gifts, literally, his mental approach. You got to go to Tampa. I got him going to New York, man. They need somebody to build around Leonard Williams, Jamal Adams. He'll be perfect. Now, this is the thing, Zach Brown.
He's got to slow down, man.
You got New York, they'll get you. They just got my dog, what's my dog? Jamela. They just got him. They just got him for a bag, literally. No, not Carmelo. Dude, we just talked about that in the first half. Jamel.
Oh.
Yeah. Got him.
Oh, yeah.
For his Louis bag
and
his jewelry.
This is the thing.
And his cash.
Zach Brown, he's too many children. He can't walk around with
walk
that bag.
around with that.
No. He ain't never seen it in him like.
Nah, for sure.
He ain't never seen it in him like.
He see the shot he don't like.
Listen, last but not least, let's talk about Paul Poslunsky. 33 years old. I know he's 33 years old. That's crazy.
For a while.
Yeah. What's the best free agency option for Paul?
I got him going to the Patriots. Every time somebody get old, I send him to the Patriots.
Not for real. This is perfect for him. It seems perfect.
That's perfect.
I'm telling you, he's a Teddy Bruschi type of linebacker, man.
I miss him in Buffalo.
Yeah.
Win your Super Bowl and oh my God.
Yeah.
Paul, I miss you in Buffalo, Paul.
He flourished in Jacksonville last year around all those young players.
He should have been a Bill.
Yeah.
He should have stayed in Buffalo.
Yeah, for sure.
I miss you.
I mean, but he almost went to the Super Bowl.
I miss you,
Jacksonville. Man, that's how I feel about Urban. I miss the hell out of Urban Meyer. Oh my God, every day. I think about him every day.
It's some players, man. Like Marshawn Lynch. See when he
was
did everything Marshawn Lynch did outside of Buffalo, man, hurt Louise. I ain't gonna lie.
I miss somebody like that.
Know how I like seeing suffer though? Fitzpatrick. Ryan Fitz. Every time I see him throw an interception, I'm the happiest guy in the world.
It's trash.
It's trash. Anyway, all right, let's move on to the cornerbacks, guys. My bad, we're on the tantrum. Richard Sherman, 29-year-old. Last team was the Seahawks. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No.
Is this a good deal?
That's a good deal.
They get him for the 49ers.
First D-Wade to Chicago.
Yeah.
Now I got to deal with this shit. You know, I hate D-Wade.
Sure.
I don't bang with Richard Sherman. But the thing is, we want to cover 1, cover 3. It's tricky for cornerbacks because in turn, you have to have size, pause, and you have to be able to, fly around the ball in his prime, or even last year, Richard Sherman played at a high level, and we have the defensive coach Robert Saleh, who is that quality control defensive coordinator. So he's in San Francisco. Just makes sense. Yeah. It'll help out with everything. I just hope he can still play. Double ankle surgery is never good for a player.
That's the only thing I'm worried about him, man.
Yeah.
He's a great on the ball defender, dude.
Yeah.
Dude is great with his ball skills.
Yeah.
You hear me?
For sure.
Right? But he used to play with them 2 monsters behind him.
For sure, he don't have no front.
He ain't gonna have no monsters behind him. Yeah. I just don't know if he can go number 1 receiver the whole game no more.
Yeah, it's not gonna be. It's gonna be a different world. For sure, I seen it happen to Namdi. Namdi went to Philly.
This is the same exact thing.
Exact thing.
Let's be honest though. Namdi going to Philly was a big change in scheme for him.
Yeah, for sure. He was playing man.
Yeah.
He said he could do it. He gassed the world up. He gassed me up.
He gassed everybody up.
Namdi was cold.
And he slowly backed out his way out of the league.
Now, he was out of the league in 2 years.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I think the jig was just up on him.
Yeah.
Let's move on to Malcolm Butler, 27-year-old. Last team was the Patriots. I don't know how that went down. Yeah. He's not going to stay. Where did he go? You can't even say he's going to stay.
He's going to join his old DC, Matt Patricia, with the Lions.
Huh.
Yeah. Because this is the thing. It wasn't Matt Patricia's call for him not to play. No. It was, it was hoodie. Yeah. It was a hoodie. So in turn, it seems obvious for him to go there, but he already knows the defensive schemes. He'll be a perfect fit for the Lions and Patricia, and I think he'll be fine there. Now, granted, I think he's a bum. I don't think he can actually play. I think the thing, him making a big play against Seattle, got him paid. But I get it, though. But shout out to him.
He made the play, though.
He
could have dropped that.
He made the play.
Yeah. The Titans are going to go at him. Titans always make a run at the Patriots old players for some reason.
I think he's a solid fit for the Titans. I got him going to the Titans.
Really?
Yeah.
And that makes me nervous because that means they don't believe in Dory Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes me nervous. But
I got somebody the Titans going to go after. We'll talk about it. It's already done.
Let's move on to Tremaine Johnson, 28-year-old. Last team he played for was the Rams. What's his best free agency option? Should he stay? Should he go?
Tremaine Johnson's locked on. He's locked down.
But he gotta go now.
Nah, he's definitely not going back to Los Angeles. It's over with for that. Him being 6'2", press coverage, playing with Wade Phillips, he looked just like Richard Sherman playing in that scheme and with the Rams. So I have him. No, for sure. And I have him not because the Houston Texans did not properly replace A.J. Bouye. They have old DBs with, what's my guy's name? Jonathan Joseph on the other side. Kevin Johnson not ready to play yet, not a number one, number two. So him going to Houston would be perfect. They got to pay him, though.
That's the thing.
They got to pay him.
There's only so much money. I mean, the salary cap did go up this year. But there's so much money you could dish out. So.
Yeah. I got Tremaine going.
In the perfect world, I would have him going to
for sure.
I got him swapping out. It don't matter which one you swap out. You go to Denver. Or you go to Kansas City.
Yeah. They need him. Denver really needs him.
Denver lost Talib.
Yeah.
Kansas City lost Peters.
Yeah.
You can go.
And Animal Brown said they getting Tremaine Johnson in Green Bay.
He's shooting for the fence. He wants some help, man. He don't care who he get. He needs some help. He'll get Deion. Deion want to come back right now. He'll get Deion.
Yeah, I would too. Deion could probably still play.
Not right now.
He can guard the slot.
He got hair.
He got hair.
He got hair, bro. He can do anything.
He can't go on
full head of hair.
Full head of hair.
Number 4 on our list, Kyle Fuller.
Yeah.
26-year-old. Last team played for was the Bears. What's his best free agency option, fellas?
Hey, I'm telling you about Kyle Fuller.
Yeah.
Kyle Fuller can play.
Hell yeah, he can play.
Kyle Fuller can play.
And he young.
Yeah.
And he young.
Yeah. And his little brother's in Kansas City.
If you're going to invest in somebody, I would go here because he's a young player. He's still developing. Mid-20s.
Nah, I'm telling you, you're going to Kansas City to play with his brother.
You think so?
2-star and Fuller's in the cornerback positions. Yes, sir.
I can see that.
Didn't the McCourtney's try to do that?
They tried to. They didn't do it.
It didn't work, yeah. But, I mean, got to replace Peters with somebody. Why not get, a guy like Kyle Fuller to come out there and play with that defensive line? I got him going to the Chiefs for sure.
I got him going to the Jets.
They need a cornerback.
Spend some money, man. You got Adams back there. Spend some money on him.
What's the cornerback from Alabama that? Oh, my God.
Fitzpatrick?
Nah. The kid that bombed out in New York. I'm talking about trash. Oh, my God, he was trash. I'm finna find out. Oh, he was trash. Oh, he was trash. Woo!
All right. While you doing that, we're going to move on to the next person on the list. EJ Gaines. 26 years old. Last team played for was Washington. The Washington football team. What's his best option?
EJ Gaines can play.
Yeah. Just some look cool.
Nah, EJ Gaines can play.
He's just some look cool.
Nah, he can play. He dealt to the Bills in that Sammy Watkins trade.
Yeah.
But he can play.
They target EJ Gaines.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
He get a lot of balls started. A lot of balls started him.
It was D. Milner who I was talking about.
Yeah.
Oakland needs a corner because Garyon Conley's been hurt. He got some stuff going on with him.
He's too small playing Oakland.
No, I'm telling you, he's going to go there and kill. He's going to Oakland. You can book that. And that's Los Angeles. Vegas. They go to Vegas
next year. Next year.
Yes, Oakland, yeah. I'm telling you.
Rudy don't like small corners, man. He keeps the lead. He don't like small corners.
Nah, that's what I'm trying. He played 10 years with Tiki, bro.
Rondé Barber.
Yeah. He 5'5".
Easy.
Dog, though.
Rondé was different.
Rondé.
You can't coach with Rondé.
Yeah, for sure. Can we talk about Dominique Rodgers-Kamara real quick? 31 years old. Titan. Book it. That's done.
Titan, come on home.
I'm telling you.
Oh, boy, that's going to be fun.
He can play on the east side of the ball. You going to put him up top, you put him up bottom.
I'll be nervous to
I'm
see
trying to tell you, man.
Yeah, me too.
I'll be nervous to see him come here.
Man, listen, lockdown. Lockdown.
No. No one.
Yeah, it's questioning
the skill set.
Right.
I am.
Yeah.
Because he
Lockdown.
his fundamental same thing. He was on the speed way too much for me.
Lockdown.
I ain't questioning the skill set.
Nah, you can't question it.
But he gonna lead the weekend Saturday night. That's what you. Yeah. I gotta talk about that at your home. My bad.
Can we move on to the safe?
They gonna find me for that.
Yeah.
LaMarcus Jordan is our number 1 on the list. 27 years old. Signed a franchise tag. They just chose to franchise tag him over Sammy Watkins.
Don't mind.
What's the best free agency option?
Top 5 safety in the league too.
I wouldn't say that.
He's gonna get paid like one.
Name me 5 safety.
We don't have time. But I can name 2. Eric Berry, Harrison Smith is better than him. Earl Thomas is better than him.
He's gonna get
That's
paid.
it.
He's gonna get paid like one.
Yeah.
Eric Weddle's not better than him.
Eric Weddle? No, I never said Eric Weddle.
I'm telling you, dude, Lamar Jordan,
He's active. He's very active. Yes, sir. Now, he can play, but he can't leave.
They're franchising for a reason. They don't.
Hell yeah.
I hope he come to Tennessee.
Yeah, you can't. You have to pay for that one. Number 2, Eric Reed, 26 years old, formerly of the San Francisco 49ers. What's the best free agency option for E. Reed?
Why y'all let him go?
This is the thing.
Slow?
E. Reed played for us. This is the thing. We don't want to pay him what he is expecting. He's expecting $8 to $10 million. We can't pay Eric Reed $8 to $10 million.
Huh?
We can't. We just can't do it.
Have to give him
was
all that money.
Nah,
If he was good enough, he good.
nah. That's what I'm saying. See, we drafted the kid from Sanford, Jaquiski Tart.
He just open.
And he can replace Eric Reed. That's what I'm saying. So
I ain't got no team for you.
No.
Request the market.
I got him going to Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
That's your second team, man.
That's not my second team.
You like James?
Oh, I love James. He's
Yeah.
the best college quarterback I've
I see your eyes right now. Every time I say
It
Tampa
ain't
Bay,
better,
your eyes.
you know it ain't better than 15.
Nah, he'll beat you. Man, that's Florida State team.
No.
Oh,
Better
now
than
we're going there.
2006 with the Killers. We got killers on that team.
You got killers. You do got killers on that
Yeah.
team.
Nah, they ain't better than 2018.
Hell no.
Them boys, them person Harvard, no sir.
No.
Y'all
No.
see that Kelvin Benjamin.
Man, stop.
Lock
That-
him up.
It's done.
They gonna lock him up.
Joe Hayden.
Joe
Joe Hayden. We got Ann Reggie. This is the room, huh? Now, Tampa Bay.
Show's going on.
For sure.
Yeah, we're going to
For sure.
We talk about the show, though.
Yeah, not for sure.
Shout out to Tampa.
Yeah, but Tampa Bay needs him. They got Vernon Hargraves, who's also a Gator, and you put him out there with him, he'll be fine, man.
Exactly.
Yeah. Let's move on to number 3. Kenny Vaccaro, 27 years old. Last team's the Saints. What's the best free agency option for him?
Saints should have franchise tagged him.
This is the thing towards ACL last year, so in
That's what
turn, that's why he had to.
He can play though.
Kenny Vaccaro can play. I think he's a top 5 safety and healthy. When he's healthy, he's top 5 safety.
Hold on.
He said it.
I think
He
he's
said
better than LaMarcus Joyner.
He said it.
Ah, shit.
Now, seriously, he can play, man.
He ain't better than Market. That's crazy.
Yeah, LaMarcus Joyner is just a little too little. He about 5'8".
Nah, dude, nasty.
Now you're not for real. He intense safety. I get that.
Yeah.
Give me Kenny Vaccaro. Cleveland needs him to put him
Nah,
with
let's be real.
Julius
It's tough.
Peppers.
Yeah,
It's
but
lit.
it's tough to send somebody in Cleveland though. Hey, you
Not
gotta
for
play.
sure. Not this year. Not this year. Got Miles. That's weak. They got Miles Garrett right there.
The defense was always there.
Yeah, for sure.
They just couldn't score points because they had a
Yeah.
quarterback who let me know.
Browns need to improve. They
Yeah.
need a safety.
Yeah,
For sure.
Kaiser carried that.
Yeah. I mean, who was he throwing
That we
to?
mentioned 20.
You know who he was throwing to? You know who he was throwing to?
Huh?
You know who he was throwing to?
Yeah.
He threw the ball to Joku. That's the only person that was open.
And that kid's gonna get paid.
Yeah, Joku was good play.
I got the what's his name?
Kenny Vaccaro?
Yeah, I got him going to the Chiefs.
What's that?
I'm going to the Chiefs.
He's going to the Chiefs.
Solid.
And
Yeah.
get rid, I think Eric Berry is.
No. Hell no. They're not getting rid of him. Hell no. You mean too much to the team.
Is he too injury prone?
Nah,
Injury prone?
No.
It's
Come on, he
okay to ask though.
No,
Let's
he's
be
not
real.
going
Let's be
anywhere.
real.
Every
No,
year.
I don't think he's going
every year
anywhere.
he missed about 5 or 6 games.
I don't think he's going anywhere. But I'm not mad at you bringing it up though. That's all I'm saying.
I-
As a front office, they're gonna quit. That question is being asked by somebody in their front office.
I'm
Do we
telling
cut
you.
ties?
I'm telling you, if it was, I'm
I
not
don't
paying
get
Eric Berry.
ashamed.
No,
I'm not paying Eric Berry.
I think he should have a pass and do what he want to do. You know what I mean? He's Eric Berry.
Are
To
you
me.
paying him top money?
I mean, you don't want to see him go somewhere else and kill.
That's
the
what
thing
he's
about it.
going to do.
That's the thing about it. You don't want to see him go somewhere else and say, "Damn, he was right here under our roof."
Because that's what he's going to do.
But it's also okay to ask that question.
Yes, yeah.
That's all I'm saying. It's not a bad question.
Yeah. Next person, Morgan Burnett.
Mhm.
Formerly 29 years old, formerly of the Green Bay Packers. What's the best free agency option for him?
We should ask him.
Yeah, right. You feel a way about that.
Yeah. This is 29. You know, he's coming. Should be coming to his best time in his career.
Yeah.
Some.
I got you. Houston, Texas.
No.
No.
Why?
Cowboys need this kid. Cowboys need him. J.J. Wilcox trash. Barry Church the year before that. They are in need of desperate help at the safety position.
Cowboys need
Yeah,
so much,
they need
though.
so much, and they can get him at a cheap price, and he'll put that strong for sure. What you got him going with?
Houston.
You got him going with Houston. I don't like that.
Who's Houston safeties?
I couldn't tell you.
Exactly.
I couldn't tell you. I watch a lot of football. I couldn't tell you.
That's solid.
Exactly.
That's solid. You want me over?
Yeah.
You want me over.
Last but not least,
Oh,
Kurt Coleman, 29 years old. And last team
I hate
was
the
the
29
Carolina. Yeah, sure. Carolina Panthers. What's the best free agency option for Kurt Coleman?
stay with the Panthers.
Listen, Kurt Coleman was a dog in 2016 and 17.
Yeah, but it's 2018.
But 2018.
It's 2018 though. You
And
Go
Carolina's
ahead.
not paying their defensive players.
Hell
If you're
no.
not losing.
He didn't get one pick last year, y'all. It hurt him. But he's one of those good locker room guys.
Yeah.
Can play.
Can't put a price tag on a good
But
locker.
I think he goes to the Saints to replace Bakar. So,
Solid.
yeah.
That's solid.
Yeah, man. And that's the list of the 2018
That's our list.
NFL free agency, offense and defense. Offense last week. Check out last week's show. See how the offensive players, see if we got any right, for sure.
We got a few rights.
But yeah, for sure.
We cooking.
Yeah, cooking with a little hot grease.
Yeah.
What type of grease we cooking with? We
Oh, fish, right?
fish.
Fish grease.
Most definitely.
Solid fish grease.
Solid.
Fish
Yeah.
grease. You can't go wrong with
Yeah.
fish grease.
Yeah.
Hot though.
Hot. Gotta get it hot. Get it hot. Get it hot. Hot. Yeah, man. Another one in the books.
Keep it a little on today.
Yeah, for sure. You was talking about who was he talking about this week? Kept us long, Jeff.
They always blame it on me.
Nah, I'm joking.
They always blame it on me.
Let us know, man. What we
Y'all
doing?
on a road trip, buddy.
Yeah, we
Nah.
definitely.
Ooh, that sounds a little different right there.
Yeah.
Y'all
I ain't say
road
nothing
trip,
earlier. That sounds a little different right
Chill.
Nah, I'm not chilling.
there. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Why you want me to chill?
Uh-oh.
That's wrong. thing to
Cameron,
say.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now, tweet us with questions during the show at Full Sport Press.
He told me to chill.
Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube
What's wrong
page.
with him, cameraman?
On the iTunes page, please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Tell the road trip friends.
To tell a friend that might get his ass.
So, yeah. I want to. Who else you gonna whoop?
You look well, mirror it. We're gonna put the selfie camera on.
Yeah. Whatever you gonna do.
Whatever you want to do.
Don't play me hot dog.
I'll play hot dog. What are you talking about? You need some mustard?
Let's go. Let's get out.
Do you need some mustard?
Let's get out of here.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
The revolution will be podcasted.
Most definitely. Everything paid for with you.
You better know it. You heard
Camera's
me.
Camera's always on.
You better know it, man. Let's get out of here.
Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on prior episodes, visit the SoundCloud page. And don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend.